There's really a lot of camaraderie, street racing. I mean, it's not racial.
Mustang wants to do this, everyone.
You got a couple hundred kids in a parking lot, every race, creed, religion, whatever you could think of. And they're all loving it. No problems. Everyone's getting along. Some nights are good. Some nights there's a lot of people out. Some nights there's a lot of cops out. Do you ever see the movie Jaws? You know, the sharks just circle around and around, waiting for someone to leave, feed on them. That's what they're doing, basically.
They're waiting for one of us to leave, and then they're just gonna bust us.
If I was a cop, I'd be out hating on street races too, you know? I actually wanted to be a cop, and then I turned to being stupid, and now this is what I do. But when cops get there, it just, everybody scatters. When you flip on a light in the kitchen, there's all kinds of roaches. Wow, and the street's empty, yeah?
A lot of times if we see a gathering, we'll pull in and we'll make our presence known. They leave because they're uncomfortable with the police being around. That right there, the fact that you're leaving, that means you're up to something wrong.
What we're going to be doing tonight is a variety of things. We're mixing it up a lot tonight. There's going to be undercover officers in with the crowd of racers. They're going to let us know when racing's going on, and we're going to go to the race locations. We're going to set up an inspection point and give a free courtesy vehicle inspection courtesy of the San Diego Police Department.
Firehouse is building quickly. Pretty good sized group here. Right now we just got about a gazillion spectators, no racing.
Yeah, I want to let you know we're en route. I'm coming in the back way with 2 units. Everybody else will be coming in the west side. Stand by to move.
Let's make a U-turn and park.
Okay, let's get on once race. Okay, got a race. We got 3 here. We do. You need to get them in there. You need to do it.
Matt, go ahead and move on in. All units northbound, go ahead and move on into the location.
At the west end.
Coming in from the east.
Oh! Hold up! Stop your car! Stop your car!
I'll turn it off.
Sir, I was just passing by.
Good evening.
Hi. Has your license, registration, and insurance?
Huh?
I was just driving by and you guys flagged me down.
It's pretty exciting. I love this. I can do this every day.
The air intake's been modified.
Yep.
Do you have a sticker for your intake that says it's legal? When it's illegal.
Look for modified lights, red or blue, forward of the headlights anywhere. Technically, my lights are spearmint, not blue.
The modifications that you can make to a car, there's tons of them. Some are legal, most are not. A lot of these cars have been lowered, their suspensions have been altered. The idea is to make the car handle better, but in reality, a lot of times, poor quality parts are used.
Okay, plus your vehicle's lowered. It's unlawfully lower than stock.
So you've got somebody driving next to you in a car that's been modified, and you don't know how good they did the job.
The center of your headlight must be a minimum height of 22 inches measured vertically. Now, holy moly, he's 18 inches. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey, we're 18 inches.
Doesn't look good. It's doing a lot of writing.
We've trained officers throughout San Diego County in what is legal and what isn't. Now that means you're more likely to get a ticket if you have an illegally modified car.
First of all, he doesn't have a front license plate. He's modified some things under the hood. And
67, actually.
probably some lighting equipment.
Maybe if I wink at her, see how I do.
Street racing is still against the law. There's other aspects besides just going out, driving fast for an eighth of a mile or a quarter mile. It goes well beyond that. It goes into the gambling that goes on. It goes into the dangers that people face being a spectator when a car rolls past them doing 80 miles an hour and the kid's not paying attention to who's standing a foot away from the front fender. In California, if we catch you drag racing, we're going to take your car for 30 days. It's going to be impounded. There's going to be a number of fines associated with and penalties associated with getting your car back. In addition to that, you get to pay the storage fees while it sits in the tow yard.
Don't come to the races no more. Peace to the people. Beware of the cops. See what happens.
There you go. Give them a call. No problem.
People have oftentimes asked us, don't you guys have something better to do other than bothering us for street racing? No, we don't, actually, because people are being killed. People are being injured. Lives are lost.
This is a fatal traffic collision that occurred on Walnut, just west of Margate.
When you make a decision to street race, when you make a decision to put your life on the line, you're not just putting your life on the line. You're putting your passengers' lives on the line. You're putting the average person at risk that could be a friend of yours.
A good friend of mine named Nam Nguyen, who worked over at Alan Ed's Auto Sound, was killed in a drag race over on El Camino Real on Oceanside, cut his car up in 3 pieces. This is a picture right here of Nam's Acura Integra before the crash. And as you can see right here, this is a picture of it afterwards. You can see 2 pieces right here. The 3rd piece was pretty bad. They really couldn't put it all in one shot. 3 pieces. For what? He left behind a wife, a daughter. His family's gone, you know?
Street racing is dangerous. You know, people get killed, people get hurt, families get hurt, parents suffer because of it. Our son used to say, I'm invincible, I'm tough, I know what I'm doing, I can handle it, you know, and if I hurt anybody, I'm just hurting myself. But that's not true. He was racing out in an area in East County. They were racing on mountain streets or mountain roads, and they lost control. The car flipped over, and they were both killed instantly.
We came upon the accident scene, and we pull up, and you know, there's fire trucks and police, and it's all lit up, and all we can see is an overturned car, and laying out on the street in front of the car, there's a body with a blanket over it. And it's like, that's our son, you know? I mean, it just was, you know, and so we went through this whole thing, and it was just, it wasn't real. And then, you know, they came up and they said, you know, we're really sorry you have to do this, but, you know, you have to identify the body. And there's no way to explain the feelings I had watching my husband, you know, watch them pull a blanket off of his son, you know, his pride and joy. And he's gone, you know, and nobody can tell us why. I mean, it was because they were racing. I mean, you know, it's a really silly reason to die.